are you going to be making for us today?
We're making a traditional Hatteras style seafood, or clam chowder. Sorry.
All right, so clam chowder. So Forrest, take it away.
How's everybody doing today? Doing good? Wonderful. Today we're going to be making a Hatteras style seafood chowder. For those of you who don't know, it's a broth-based chowder, unlike the more well-known Manhattan style or New England style clam chowders based on cream or tomatoes. This is a soup like so many great regional dishes born out of economy and thrift. You know, we're using basic pantry staples that everyone can have at a very minimum amount of cost with fresh local seafood, in this case some beautiful middle neck clams from right here in the Pamlico Sound. This is going to start with a little bit of, we're going to start the soup off with some bacon, which I've already cooked, but we're going to render it just a little bit more. And with that bacon, we're going to add to it some onion and celery. And we're just going to sweat these vegetables in that bacon fat and just a little touch of olive oil until they start to wilt and become translucent, which will take 2 or 3 minutes. Along with the base of the bacon, onion, and celery, we're also going to add a little bit of garlic. And this garlic has been roasted. We just take the cloves and cover them with oil and set them into a low oven, about 275, 300 degrees for about an hour and 15 minutes until they caramelize. And that's going to be the base of our soup. Once the vegetables have sweated and wilted a little bit, we're going to add our fresh middle neck clams. They've been washed and scrubbed, so there's no grit. And I'm just going to let those steam for a few moments until they begin to open up and release their liquid, which is going to be the basis of our soup. To that, we're going to add some diced red potato, a little bit of Old Bay, some fresh herbs, chives, thyme, some fresh parsley, a little bit more water to add a little bit more liquid to the soup, and finish it with just some basic seasoning, some salt, pepper, a little splash or two of hot sauce, and maybe a little touch of Old Bay. It'll take about 5 minutes for these clams to open up. Now these clams are starting to open up and release their liquid into the sauce. And now that they're doing that, I'm going to add the potatoes. A little bit of fresh water. We'll let that come back up to a boil before we start to season it. Like so many great regional dishes, there's an endless amount of ways that you can customize this to what you have on hand here at home. Whether you have some shrimp or some fresh fish, you can slide that into the pot as well and make a little bit more hearty of a meal. And you know, just a basic salad and a little bread, and you can have a nice simple dinner that only takes a few moments to put together. Now these clams are starting to open up, giving their juice off to the soup, creating a little bit of body. We're going to start off with a little bit of Old Bay seasoning. A little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. Some fresh chives, thyme, and then a little bit of parsley as well. And depending on your own taste, maybe a little bit of hot sauce to spice things up as well. Now the clams have opened up. Everything is heated through. Now if you're making this at home, you might not par cook your potatoes like we do at the restaurant, but so you might have to let this simmer for another 10-15 minutes so those are cooked through. But I'm just going to let that heat through completely, and what I can do is we can maybe get some of our assistants to come join me up here, and we can start to spoon out portions of the chowder for everybody to try. That's it. That's it. It only takes about a good 15-20 minutes at the most. Very quick, easy weeknight meal. Like I said before, completed with a little salad, maybe some nice French bread from your local bakery, and you're good to go.